It is my pleasure to welcome our special guest this morning, Texas State Senator Donna Campbell, MD. She's a retired board-certified ophthalmologist, board-certified emergency medicine physician, and proud parent of 4 daughters. She lives in New Braunfels and represents Senate District 25. Senator Campbell was first elected to Texas Senate in 2012 and has served on the Senate Business and Commerce Committee since 2017. So this committee gets the bulk of the P&C insurance legislation and has TDI oversight. She has also served on the Senate Finance Committee since 2019. She's part of the team that writes the state budget. A proud woman of faith, Senator Campbell has volunteered with Christian Eye Ministries and performed hundreds of eye surgeries in the West African nation of Ghana. And I think this is a typo. It says in her spare time, and I don't know where she gets that. She enjoys hiking and jogging, and I understand she's even hiked up Mount Kilimanjaro. So please join me in welcoming Senator Donna Campbell.
Well, good morning, everybody. And did they already do the awards? Did I miss that part? Well, congratulations to anybody who got an award or is going to get an award. I think we all stand in line and get those at some point in our life, and it's always wonderful to be recognized by others. What a great day to be alive. Thank you, God, all of us. It's an honor for me to be a senator and welcome you to Senate District 25. That's the district I have the honor of representing, and that's where you're sitting right now. Are there any veterans or active military or Gold Star families in the room? Raise your hand. Any? There we go, out there. Thank you very much for what you've done. That's what keeps our country free, right? Well, IIAT has been around for, I understand, 127 years, and I'd say that's very established. You might be curious of some things that have been around less than 127 years, younger than you. So I kind of made this top 10 list. Like, for instance, number 10, liquid shampoo, 1927. What did they use? Lava? How many of you are old enough to know what lava is? Anyway. Number 9, several nations that we have today weren't established, like Saudi Arabia, Finland, Israel, Egypt, Iceland, South Africa, New Zealand, and many more. Number 8, suitcases did not have wheels until the 1970s. Now, meaning that we went to the moon before we realized that luggage with wheels would be helpful. Slice of bread, 1920s. That's still out there today. Shopping carts, just not a thing before 1937. The discovery of Pluto, 1930, is number 5. Today, it's just a dwarf of what it was once before. Number 4, can openers, first invented in 1923. Interesting, just 65 years earlier, the can was invented. So, trying to put that together, I'm still trying to figure out, well, how did they open the cans? I'm thinking they shot them. But then I'm thinking, it obviously took a can-do attitude. Ta-da! I got to give credit to my chief for that one. Chocolate chip cookies, 1938. Happy to report they are still around. Zippers, 1909. And the high five was adopted on October 2nd, 1977 during an LA Dodgers baseball game. You just didn't know all that, did you? Last night when I was putting this all together, I was really going to stop here and tell you to have a great time in San Antonio, see all the sights, and don't forget Natural Bridge Caverns, which isn't far from here. And it's a clean, nice place, and they really have great caverns. So you never think about going to caverns when you're out here, but so I didn't want you to forget that. And so I was going to stop. But then I thought about you. I thought about you. I'm a mother, and as I thought about you, you're the ones that help us. You're the ones that help our families as you search multiple insurance options to give us a great price for a policy that really is meant to fit our family. You took the time to sit with a policyholder, and encourage them to get insured. You walked them through the process. You prepared families, and you prepare families for the moment that they will need your product. And that provides comfort when we may have to use it. And that is caring. I'm a doctor, and I hadn't thought about the fact that you have to pass this grueling test to be licensed to sell insurance. And I know that wasn't easy. I know you spent time studying, cramming for the test, just like I did in medical school. And everybody doesn't pass the test, and everybody's not cut out to do this work. You work independently without counting on the big insurance companies or corporations to prop you up. You did this on your own. One of the most surprising things that I learned was that about 90% of new agents fail in the first year. Not sure if that statistic is true or not. It's pretty high. And I'm sure there are many reasons. And I imagine that it's usually about money. But I know several men and women who have made, in the insurance business, who've made some serious money. But most, I bet, have a story that tells you about how they've been in the game for a long time and how they worked very hard to get where they are financially. Most of you would probably tell me the same story of how you've survived hard times before the good times. And I'd love to really know what keeps you in there. What's that grit that keeps you in there that kept you from quitting? How many people in this room have been an independent agent for greater than 20 years? Raise your hand. There we go. 5 to 10 years. Okay. 2 to 5 years. 2 to 5 years. Well, how many of you have been doing this for less than 1 year? Is there anybody? One person. Well, I would say to you, newbie, to look around because you've got a lot of support. The men and women here who've been around for years in the independent insurance agent arena. You are surrounded by wisdom, experience, and support. You hang in there. And any others that you know of that just started, tell them to hang in there. Take note of the people that are around you because they are educated, intelligent, they have grit, they have persevered through struggles, and they're compassionate. And these are just a few of the qualities that you all possess as independent insurance agents. Patience, people that become patients, will have insurance at the time of their illness, knowing that they have coverage for what is sure to be a great expense, gives them peace at a time of their illness. And that's what we try to do as physicians. As a senator, I look, how can I help the people of Texas? How can I improve Texas? I think about how I can support our economy, a good economy that protects small businesses with a good small business climate. I know what's good for the independent insurance agent is going to be good for Texas and Texans. And I would say what's good for you will protect Texas. And that will keep Texas strong. And I say, why do we need to keep Texas strong? You might ask that. Because, folks, we don't have another Texas to move to. Thank you very much.